Welcome back to Bountiful Gardens. We're finally in the heart of the growing season, and as you can see all around me, the flower show is in full effect. There are so many ways to bring this spectacular spring spectrum into your landscape and countless options for you to choose from. Luckily, as usual, we have some top-notch recommendations just for you. This week, we'll be taking a closer look at a few of our favorite flowering shrubs that can liven up any outdoor living space: Rhododendrons, Azaleas, and Andromedas. Kicking things off is a timeless classic with some of the season's showiest blooms. Let's take a closer look at Rhododendrons.
Rhododendrons are a beautiful addition to any shade garden due to their wonderful, brilliant flowers and their beautiful dark green glossy leaves. They typically start blooming in May and last for about 3 to 4 weeks. They come in a variety of different colors, shapes, and sizes, ranging from about 3 feet tall all the way up to 15 feet tall, and bloom with colors ranging in pinks, yellows, oranges, reds, lavenders, and even whites. Rhododendrons are a shade lover, so they prefer to be in shade all day, dappled sunlight, or even morning sun, which is the best kind of light for them. However, it is best to plant them in an area where they get protection from afternoon sunlight. When planting rhododendrons, it's important to consider the soil they're going into, as they prefer moist, well-draining soil that's a little on the acidic side. Providing the acidity is important to help getting these flowers big and beautiful. And if you're looking to plant native, you'll be happy to know that there's a native species called the rosebay rhododendron.
Rhododendron translates to rose tree in Greek, but it's not related to a rose. However, it is related to a blueberry. And one of the coolest facts about rhododendrons is that their fossilized pollen has been found and dated back to 60 million years ago.
When it comes to shade-tolerant, flowering, evergreen shrubs, rhododendrons are tough to beat. And they even have a subgroup of smaller, but no less spectacular, close relatives that we'll be learning about next. Let's talk azaleas.
That's right, Joe. Azaleas actually are rhododendrons. They're just a different species within the genus. What makes azaleas a little bit different from true rhododendrons is that they have a smaller flower. However, they pack the same punch within the garden setting. Like true rhododendrons, azaleas prefer moist, well-draining soil that's on the acidic side to do their best and give you this beautiful display of flowers in the springtime. They come in ranges of whites, purples, pinks, corals, salmons, and a plethora of other different colors, shapes, and sizes to fit your garden needs. Another fun fact that separates azaleas from true rhododendrons is that they actually can rebloom. There's a series called Encore, which will give you these big, beautiful blooms in the springtime, but also again in the fall. There's also a native azalea called the Pinxterbloom Azalea. It's a beautiful pink flowering shrub with long anthers that makes it stand out from the rest of the typical azaleas.
In the mid-1800s, azaleas were considered an aristocratic flower, with their flowers bringing the meaning of passion, fragility, and hope. Just like their true rhododendron relatives, azaleas are extremely old, with their lineage going back 50 million years. There are thousands of varieties of azaleas, with 26 of them being native to North America.
With blooms beyond belief and an endless array of colors to choose from, azaleas are a surefire way to boost your bounty. Wrapping up our video this week is another shade-loving evergreen with long-lasting fragrant blooms and this glossy, colorful foliage. Let's take a closer look at Andromeda.
Andromedas make an amazing addition to any shade garden with their wonderful evergreen characteristics, their beautiful flowers, and their attractive red foliage. Andromedas typically bloom in the early spring with a pink, white, or red flower, and it looks very similar to lily of the valley, hence its common name, lily of the valley shrub. When the flowers are done blooming, they typically emerge with this beautiful red foliage that will fade to either a variegated or green color as the leaf matures. What makes Andromeda stand out compared to true rhododendrons and azaleas is that they actually have a better full sun tolerance, although they do prefer partial sun to shade. We have a lot of different sizes and cultivars, some ranging in about 5 feet all the way up to 10 feet tall, and we also have some cultivars like Caventine that are dwarf and say 2 feet tall and wide. And one of the best things about Andromeda is that they're highly deer resistant, so you don't need to worry about the deer nibbling away at your new plants.
Andromedas were traditionally planted in tea gardens and on the grounds of temples and shrines in Japan. And when a branch eventually passed on, they would cut the branch and bring it in the tea room to honor the plant.
So if you're looking for year-round, deer-resistant elegance in your landscape, Andromeda is one of the best plants that you can choose. And as the weather keeps warming up, we're bringing in new plants daily so you can always have the best possible selection of annuals, perennials, trees, shrubs, fruits, veggies, herbs, and of course, native plants. And no matter what you choose, we've got you covered with an assortment of premium soils, fertilizers, composts, and more. Are you looking for a fountain, statement planter, or some rustic statuary? Well, you'll find it all right here at Bountiful Gardens. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch our video. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of this amazing content that we're making for you. Leave us a like down below and leave us a comment to let us know what plants you'd like to see next. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.